Yeah, y'all know what it is. It's TK the Poet. You already know, so you ain't gotta. Yeah. Just speaking my truth. This not a diss song. This is me speaking my truth. My truth might not be your truth, but you know what? This is how I gotta give it up. Yeah, I'm tired of people claiming they my equal. We ain't equal, they can't match my level. You ain't stepping, you ain't a step dad. Stop that flexing, ain't no muscle behind that. That's why I draw the line. They can't post this out there, nine that. Yeah, I'm tired of people claiming they my equal. We ain't equal, they can't match my level. You ain't stepping, you ain't a step dad. Stop that flexing, ain't no muscle behind that. That's why I draw the line. That come close, nigga, I line that. You barking like a big dog. You better get ready for the kickoff.
What's going on, y'all? It's Big Mond versus Impresse. Red Dragons versus them living legends. Put them heads up one time. Man, I'm going to go ahead and bring up Impresse to the stage. Tell the people who you are and where you from and what team you represent.
I'm Impresse from the STL. I'm representing the Red Dragons. As always, big up to our Angel Alley Poetry.
Okay. We got Big Mond in the building. Big Mond, tell the people who you are and where you from and what team you represent.
What up? What up? It's your boy Big Mond, performing out of Little Rock, Arkansas. And you know, the one out living legend.
Let's get into it. This is the coin toss. I'm gonna get up to Impresse. You gotta give it up for the ladies first. It's on you. Heads or tails? Which one do you want?
I'm gonna go with heads.
Okay, let's go. It is tails. Big Mond, do you want to go first or do you want Impresse to go first?
Ladies first. Empress got it.
I'm gonna tell you a story about how my sugar got so fly, and I'm gonna see how many sneaky treats you peep along the way. I was dancing with King Moon Pie on Mars when suddenly my butterfinger lost its grip and I slipped and slid down the Milky Way. Now, this made me snicker because it took my good and plenty. And as I was feeling all the mounds of almond joy rushing through me, I bit my lip as a little bit of honey slid from my whatchamacallit. Now, when I finally made it down to the end of the Milky Way, I landed on some pop rocks and that made my Tootsie roll. Now, after all of this, I needed a boost. So I needed to get in touch with who? Mr. Good Boy. And I needed to get in touch with him real bad. But I got kind of sad because I remembered it was his payday and he would be spending all his time at a Sky Bar. So I called instead to see if I could get Hershey's Kiss. He said, "Of course, you're my sweetheart." And I knew he was hooked on my pixie dust and he would come swoop me up. So we cruising down Fifth Avenue in his Cadbury dream and we stopped by Baby Ruth's. He said, "I'm going to go up to the Galaxy counter and get us a room." I said, "Wait, I'm going to let you unroll my fruit by the foot, but only if you prove you can handle the layers." He said, "I can handle you now and later." So what went on next was a whopper. I hit him with some atomic fireball energy and I left him speechless and sticky. And then he broke off a piece of my Kit Kat and I screamed, "I love your sugar daddy." And as I gripped his Chico stick, he almost cried because that's when he realized I was into Eminem. Now, in the end, I sent him into orbit because I made his starburst. Skittles went all over the place, but I managed to catch some with my Choco Taco. Now, if we recorded what went on in that room, the video would be worth 10 times 100 grand easy. Now, don't ask me why. Just know that's how my sugar got so fly.
Switch. A device for making, breaking, or changing the connections in an electric circuit. Switch. A hybrid video game console by Nintendo that functions as both a home console or a portable handheld system. Switch. The thing that you use on a young child that needs corrections in their actions. Instead of BTA, built to ass, your mama or granny said, "Fuck that. Go grab the two switches from the tree, and they better not be small or I'm gonna beat you until you fall." And she twitched them up in your head, you like, at this moment, I know I fucked up. Because STA switched to ass about to have you whooped up, but you'll never forget that ass whooping. Because in a painful way, it taught you and corrects you to fix your act or not do something wrong again. But now, if you hear go grab a switch, You better get loose or dive in a ditch because when this bitch go, phew, phew, somebody just let 20 bullets split in 2.5 seconds. They leave a body split like a banana. You don't know your life could get took that quick until you realize that the terms of life change, but just like in English, words have different meanings, even when it still looks the same. It's just depending on how you use it. At one point, it was used for correction, but now it's used for extortion or to quickly eliminate an enemy that you feel you once had a chance with. Gang, or chain gang. These young niggas ain't playing fair. Lights, camera, action. The switch can direct shit. I clear a scene. Yes, it sound mean, but if I can't fight and I can let out 30 bullets under 4 seconds, what the fuck do you mean? I'm gonna make this Glock hot. You would thought we was playing Call of Duty, how this switch can drop a black op, but a question they never asked themselves is I'm ready to do 10 plus years for this type of switch. But mama and grandma was able to get away with theirs. Yes, the switch they used was painful, but it helped me. But this switch I got give people 5 seconds to make a life decision because once the trigger is tapped, you probably have a good before your life is took away. So if a switch is placed in your hand, how would you use it? Switch, Big Mom.
Hey, here we are. Another fire one. DJ Khaled said it. It's another one. Y'all see a fire in the background. I ain't gotta say it no more. Y'all already felt the heat, the caliente in here. It was fire. The Red Dragon spin that fire and living legend. They told you. They showed you why. They are living legends. They don't die. They just multiply. But we're going to get into it. We're going to get into the judges real quick. We're going to start with Pussy. Pussy, go ahead and tell the people who you are and where you're from, and let's get into this.
Pussy, Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas, Red Dragon. Come on with this shit, because I can't wait to judge this one.
Okay, let's get into it. Big Mom, what you get for penmanship?
Big Mom, boy, I gotta salute you, baby. I got to give you a 5.
Okay.
Hey, and but what this shit worth, boy, I ain't gave a nigga a 5-hour day, boy.
Damn.
So that is a fact. That is a fact. What you have for believability?
Believability, I'm gonna give it a 4, because I can tell you, big dog, I want to see you in that camera, nigga, rock the walls in that motherfucker, nigga. You one-on-one, you talking about that switch, I want to see it. You down show, you could have pulled out the button. I would have, you know what I'm saying? I would have, you know what I mean? That was that thing though, man, for sure. 4.
Okay, what about substance?
Substance, a 5. You know what I'm saying? He killed me with I'm getting the switch that you know when your granny you saying, don't go get one of them little ones. I'm gonna wear your motherfucking ass out. You know what I mean? He killed me with that shit. You know what I'm saying? No, for real. That was hard. 5.
What do you have for delivery?
The delivery, man, I'm gonna give it. The only reason I'm gonna give it a 4 is because I just, like I say, even with the impact, I wanted him to bring that bitch back around. I want him to fuck me up with the shit. You see what I'm saying? But all in all, hard ass porn. I'm gonna give it a 4 though.
Okay, impact.
I'm gonna give him a 5. That shit was turning. We was over there bouncing out our motherfucking seats. We live. I damn near unmuted it for his ass too. I was like, damn, TK go cuss me the fuck out of it. Hey, nah, that shit, I'll give it a 5 though.
Okay, that's a 23 from Pussy. 23 from Pussy. Let's go ahead and get with Impresse. Do you got a couple bars you want to drop off for, or you want to get straight into the scoring?
You know what I'm saying? I got a bow when I heard Empress, you know what I'm saying?
How you gonna jump to it?
Don't ask me shit. Give Empress all 5s across the board.
Okay, all 5 for Pussy. All 5 for Pussy. Okay, and that's a total score of 25. 25. Let's go ahead and jump to B Rich. B Rich, tell the people who you are and where you from and what team you represent.
This your boy B Rich out of Kansas City, Kansas, representing Diagnosis.
Okay. Let's go and start with Big Mond. Big Mond. What do you have any quotes or anything like that? Or you want to get straight into the score?
I want to get straight into it.
Okay, so what we have for penmanship?
I gave him a 4.
Believability?
I gave him a 3.
For substance?
For substance, I gave him a 3.
For delivery?
I gave him a 4 because he slipped up. He would have got a 5 if he didn't slip up a little bit.
Okay, for impact?
I gave him a 4 because it was a big impact.
And that is a score of 18 for Be Rich. Let's go ahead and jump with Impress. So what do you have for penmanship?
A 5, man.
For believability?
A 4.
For substance?
I gave her a 4.
For delivery?
I gave her a 5 for delivery.
For impact?
I gave her a 4 for the impact.
And that is a total score of 22 from Be Rich. Now let's go ahead and get into Donnie B. Donnie.
Donnie B. Donnie, hold it down from Dallas, Texas. Hold it down also for bold words.
Okay, let's get into it. Let's start with Big Mond. What did you have for Big Mond for penmanship?
Penmanship, I give him a 4.
For believability?
I give him a 4.
For substance?
I give him a 3.
For delivery?
I give him a 4.
For impact?
Impact, I give him a 4. 4 as well.
Okay. And that's a total score of 19. 19 for Donnie B. Donnie. Let's jump to Impress. What do you have for penmanship?
You want that now or later? Hey, that was a 5. That was a 5. 5.
Okay. For believability?
Believability, I'll give her a 5.
Okay, what do you have for substance?
Substance, man. The whole time I'm sitting here thinking about all the candy bars I used to get as a kid from the candy lady. And she went down every last one of them and tied it into the story she was telling. So I'm gonna give it a 5 for sure.
Okay. For delivery?
Delivery, I'll give it a 4. No, a 5. I'm tripping. Cause she ended up blowing the kiss at the end. That was tight. That was tough.
Okay.
The Hershey kiss. Yeah, like that was tough. 5.
Okay, so what about impact?
Impact, I give it a 5 as well.
So your total score is 25 for Impress, my fault. That was a 25 for Impress. So we're gonna go ahead and jump to Zoe Zion. Zoe, tell them who you are and where you from.
I'm Zoe Zion. I'm from Las Vegas. I do poetry, rap, and I do music. I am from PoetryLife. Let's get straight to it.
Okay, let's start with Big Mond. What do you have for penmanship?
I got 4s all the way across.
Okay, 4s are across the board. Okay, and that is a total score of 20 for Zoe Zion. Let's jump into Impress. What do you have for Impress? What do you have for penmanship? All 5? Okay.
No.
All 5.
Wasting no time.
That's a 25. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump. Let's get to the center stage. We are here. We're going to get into these tallies of these points and see what judge gave what to who and see who will become victorious in today's match. We have Big Mond versus Impress. I was about to say bold words. We have Big Mond versus Impress. It's a fire. Red Dragon versus Living Legend. We're going to go ahead and get into these scores and let's see who came out with the dub. We're going to start with Big Mond. So Zoe Zion gave Big Mond a 20. Be Rich gave a 18. Pussy gave a 23. And Donnie B. Donnie gave a 19 with a total score of 80 from Big Mond. Let's go ahead and go with Impress. Zoe Zion gave you a 25. B. Rich gave you a 22. Pussy gave you a 25, and Donnie B. Donnie gave you a 25 with the total score of a 97. Let me go ahead and bring both of y'all to the stage, and let's go ahead and talk about this one time. We are here. Empress with the total score of 97 and Big Mond with the total score of 80. Let's talk about this, man. Look, y'all both had fire poems. Let's talk about it. Empress, how you feel?
I feel I'm shocked and amazed, and I'm grateful. I came with a little bit of a different flavor this time. You know, I wanted to do something tongue-in-cheek, something lighthearted, and something that also kind of showcased my skills using candy puns. And So it went over like I prayed it would. But big ups to Big Mind. I got a little PTSD thinking about them switches, but that was dope. I really appreciate it because I was thinking about the light green ones that got the bark stripped off of them.
All right.
I still need therapy. But no, big ups. This was a very tight battle, and I appreciate your gift. And I really appreciate the judges for seeing what I was offering today. Thank you so much.
Well, no doubt. Big Mom, what you got to say, man? You had a fire poem. You had everybody going crazy. You had the whole back room getting lit. Like, that. I mean, that was crazy.
Man, it's an honor to do this, man. I'm gonna be honest. I was brainstorming that poem probably like 2 days ago, and I finally wrote it yesterday. And I just edited it a little bit today. And man, it was an honor to perform it. I got a chance to show where I actually come from, and then compare it to the new generation, the older generation. But Empress, man, hey, that was one of them grown folks poems right there. I was like, yeah, damn skills, like man. But it was an honor to be here, man. So big ups, I appreciate the opportunity.
Man, no doubt, man. That's Empress and Big Mond, Living Legends, Red Dragons in the building. Until next time, we got some more poets we got to talk about. Until then, Red Dragons, Living Legends, Empress, Big Mond, we out.